Yo, what is crack-a-lackin' everybody? Caveman Jack, or should I say Babyface Jack.
Yes, Babyface Jack.
Back for another reaction/review, and we are back live from the studio. Yo. Hope you all are doing very, very well. This week, I wanted to listen to something a little different, but also something that does feel familiar in some ways. This week, I've decided to listen to the band Oasis. Now, Oasis have some of the most common and campfire songs. You know, there's always that one person that decides to sing Wonderwall. I don't know enough about Oasis. I just know that Liam and Noah had some falling out. I think that's the two brothers that had some falling out, and now they perform on their own. The album I've decided to listen to today is called What's the Story, Morning Glory. Now, I'm keen to hear this UK rock and hear this band, they're very, very prolific and have a lot of fans. And I just want to hear why the buzz. I mean, to be fair, Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger are two songs that I think are they're classics. They're great. Keen to hear more of their sound and to dive into a whole body of work of theirs to see what made this band one of the most solid bands in the 90s, I guess. This is What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis. Expecting a lot of guitar. What the heck? That tripped me out.
Take up all my time. Nobody ever mentions the weather can make or break your day. 'Cause the years are falling by like the rain. It's never gonna be the same.
Oasis seem like a band that have some just real good sing-along songs,
But I got a feeling you still owe me, so wipe the shit from your shoes.
I like those overlapping vocals there. They're more like the echo effect on his voice. That's cool. You see, you just kind of want to bop your head a bit like this. Like this. Sounds like a pretty solid intro track. Not really blowing me away, but it's kind of just given me kind of what I expected so far, that this is their sound.
You gotta roll with it, you gotta take it time. I think I'm gonna take me away and hide. I'm thinking of things that I just can't. Find the key that lets you slip inside. I think I recognize your face, but I've never seen you before. You've gotta roll with it, you've gotta take it time.
I think I like this song better than Hello. Feels like it's a little bit more to play with on this track. Yeah, I like this. Good chorus, catchy chorus. It's got a bit of punch to it. Yeah, this is a bit of a tune, man. A bit unsure. Nice. It's interesting, this song will just always be around. Sounds like strings. I never really thought about it, but adds a real sense of occasion to the song. Feels like a big rise, yeah?
We have to walk a winding.
You're gonna be the one that saves me. Anyone like that hears this song can't help but sing it, right? Say maybe. I love how it overlaps there. It's just, I've always loved that part of the song. I wonder what Wonderwall means. That piano, it's like so subtle. Not subtle, but very, very cash in the way it sounds. Unpopular opinion? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know enough about the Oasis fandom.
Slip inside the eye
This
of
song's
your
better than
mind.
Wonderwall.
Don't you know you might find a better place to play?
I think I like this. It's a bit darker.
You slowly fade away. 'Cause
It's got more strings, you know, like the same as Wonderwall. Oh, it's a tune, man. It is a tune.
So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. But don't look back in anger. I heard you say. To the place where you go.
Where you go?
Where nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It's not our day.
It is not our day. Hearing like music that you've heard for so long, but like actually sitting down and properly trying to listen to it, like has really allowed me to like listen to some of these big hits with just a little bit more like focus and appreciation of all the elements that have made it what it is today. Like the effective like changing of pace throughout this song is really solid. It's like slows down in that pre-chorus and then it fully comes back into swing when we hit this chorus. Ooh. I'm actually really happy I'm listening to this album finally, you know? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is an anthem, bro. What I just love about these songs is like you get so familiar with the chorus as the song progresses that when it hits this final chorus, you just belt it, you know? You have that kind of like connection to the song. Yeah, that is the one, man. That is the one. Random story time. One of my first, I think it was my first music festival. It was a Falls Festival, which is a festival in Australia that we have here over New Year's. And Liam Gallagher, he was performing. And obviously didn't know enough about Liam Gallagher besides the fact that he was part of Oasis. I mean, the only two songs by Oasis that I have listened to are the songs that just played. So I was just hoping he would play Don't Look Back in Anger. And instead he played Wonderwall. And while that was an incredible experience with everyone singing Wonderwall, in the back of my head I was like, I kind of wish he played Don't Look Back in Anger. I was lucky enough to see him, but he didn't play Don't Look Back in Anger. Hey now. So what I've noticed about each of these songs is they feel so like heavy and full, like a lot of like just kind of like no space really.
What am I gonna do while I'm looking at you? You're standing ignoring me. I thought that I heard someone say now there's no time for running away now. Feel no shame, 'cause time's no chain. You said you might never know that I want you to know what's written inside of your head.
See, I like this bit here, like quite a lot. Like those eerie synths in the back. But the rest of the song is just seeing if this bridge will do much for me. I just feel kind of lost. I don't really know. Really long song. Hey Now. Didn't really connect with that song. Felt pretty lost in it, to be honest. So much was happening and we were just stopping and starting. The Swamp Song. Such a... Donkey! Sounds like, it's like a rock song you play in the middle of the swamp. So it's just a little interlude. Nothing crazy. It's a nice little swamp song. Oh. Yeah, Liam Gallagher, he carries that. He carries a tambourine.
Some might say that sunshine follows thunder. Some might say we will find a brighter day. 'Cause I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It feels like a little bit more of a change of pace, you know?
Some might say they don't believe in heaven. Go and tell it to the man who lives in hell.
That's a bar. Some might say they don't believe in heaven. Go and tell that to the man who lives in hell. Bar! Oasis spitting.
Some might say we will find a brighter day.
I like this song a lot more than the one before.
Some might say.
So one thing I did notice about that song, some might say, it felt a lot more catchier. I enjoyed the change of pace on it. It felt like I had a little bit more structure to it. I did notice that song was written by Noah Gallagher, and I wonder how many of them are written by Noah. Did he write the whole album? It's got that Wonderwall level of guitar, you know? Oof.
Here's a thought for every man who
Reflective
tries
tone.
to understand what is in his hands. Bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow.
Oh. I like that.
As they took his soul, they stole his pride.
Yes, man. How's those harmonies? They're solid. Oh, those drum riffs are nice.
As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow.
Cast No Shadow. First half of this song, I was really, really, really into it. And then I felt like the song almost ran out of things to do, if that makes sense. It's like, I think they just played the song through almost twice. What I've noticed about these songs is Oasis like to play their songs out with just like belting out the chorus or repeating the chorus or repeating a line, which is totally fine. But it's just something I noticed, that's all. Yeah, I felt like that song had it could have gone somewhere further. This feels like it could be off the Beatles album.
She's electric. She's in a family full of eccentrics, and I need more time. Can I be electric too? But I quite fancy a mother. But I need more time. Can I be electric too?
She's electric. Nothing, nothing crazy again. It was more like a humorous track in some ways, really light-hearted. Got a bit of a chopper in the back. album title song, so I'm keen to hear where this song goes.
All your dreams are made when you chain to the mirror and the razor blade. Today's the day that all the world will see. Need a little time to wake up. Need a little time to wake up, wake up. What's the story, morning glory? Well, you need a little time to wake up, wake up. Another sunny afternoon, walking to the sound of my favorite tune. So you know you should, so I guess you might as well. What's the story, morning glory?
So that was Morning Glory. I'd love to know if there's a little bit of context to Morning Glory and the line, "What's the story, Morning Glory?" Is that like an article or like a headline? Or felt like, I'm feeling like a lot of this album would sound super effective live. We've got a second song titled The Swamp Song. I think of Shrek every time I see this song title, The Swamp Song. I don't know why there's two interludes that are both called The Swamp Song, but I guess we'll find out if it's any different. Just so random. I just feel like all this water swishing and swashing around. It's like, what? Okay, it did transition. I'm liking this. This is a super long track too. This is Champagne Supernova, so let's settle in and let this project finish
How
itself
many
out.
special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high?
Oh, this has got something special to it. I can feel it. Oh, that's great,
Someday
man.
you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova
okay.
in the sky.
His voice sounds super
Slowly
soothing on this
walking
song.
down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. 'Cause people believe that they're gonna get away from the sun.
Really enjoyable track, guys. Really solid outro to this album. Really encapsulates, this Oasis sound.
Where were you while we were getting high?
I love that line, man. Oh, man. I love this song, man. It's great. This is the one, guys. This is the one. Well done, Liam. Well done, Noel. Ooh, looks like a bird tweeting in the background.
We were getting high. We were getting high. We were getting high.
Yeah. What a finish to the album, man. What a celebration of the sound. Okay, guys, that was What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis. going into it, I only truly knew Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger as most did. But it was very, very interesting to dive into a full body of what I think most people would call their greatest album. There were points in this album where it seemed to have lost me. In some regards, some of the tracks for me felt a bit filler. And then you had pockets on this album that really stood out and really, it's almost like they mastered their own sound on some of these tracks. Going through the album, the songs, Hello feels like, like what I expected, just a standard Oasis song. And then Roll With It it just seemed to kind of build a bit of momentum. And then you've got a stretch of, Roll With It, Wonderwall, and Don't Look Back in Anger are a really solid, great songs. Hey Now and Some Might Say didn't really hit me as much. They kind of felt like somewhat filler tracks, and I got a bit lost in them. And they felt a bit samey to me. But then we have Cast No Shadow, which is, like I said before, felt like it had a lot of potential to be something really, really special. And his voice just really cut and flowed over the mix really nicely on that song. Sheet Electric just feels like a pretty standard, safe song. It's lighthearted, doesn't really push to do too much more than that. And that's totally fair. Like, I think it's cool to have songs like that on the album. Now, Morning Glory felt like a bit of an anthem. It felt like a statement of such in the way that it was kind of like sung, and the kind of instrumental backing his vocals there did really feel like a bit of a statement piece. And then Champagne Supernova, I felt like I enjoyed Champagne Supernova more than Wonderwall. And the biggest song for me on this album is Don't Look Back in Anger. So it'll be interesting to see how over time Champagne Supernova, like I'm telling you guys, it really stood out to me. I really enjoyed it. Definitely happy that I got to kind of dive into Oasis and actually have a bit of a knowledge. What I'm finding is on some of these albums and artists, from years gone by that have been major players in the music game, because you don't have to like every single song that comes out. You don't have to like every single album that you hear. But it's so important to branch out. That's half the reason I want to do different albums, different sounds, different genres, different artists, different places in their discography, because that's how you become more richer in your music knowledge. And coming out of it, I've found this absolute banger of a song called Champagne Supernova. So anyway, guys, this was another reaction/review. Let me know some projects or some songs that you want me to listen to. I'll always keep an eye out in the comments and try kind of respond and try engage with you guys if you have anything to say. And yeah, some of these projects I'll probably listen to off camera, but some of them I will listen to on camera. And it's all just kind of like adding to this music discovery that I'm fully in it. I'm loving it. Anyway, guys, take care, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.